The Galactic Assembly hall glittered with banners from 100 worlds. Titans from every corner of the stars gathered inside. Scaled warlords from Karthon, crystalline strategists of Ilyth, and the enormous Jughar whose bones alone could crush a shuttle's hull. It was a day of pride. Today, the galaxy's strongest species would be introduced to their newest allies, humans. The hall stirred as the humans entered, dressed plainly compared to the jeweled armor and radiant exosuits of others. What caught everyone's attention, however, was their behavior. While the other species rushed to the front rows, puffing chests and flexing in silent competition, the humans quietly slipped to the back. "Look at them!" scoffed General Vrox of the Jughar, his voice booming like thunder. "They hide behind others like prey animals. And these are the ones invited to stand among us!" Laughter echoed. Several species agreed, clicking mandibles, hissing, or stomping in amusement. The humans gave no response. They simply sat, arms crossed, scanning the chamber with patient, steady eyes. Ambassador Kalyth of the crystalline Ilyth leaned forward, whispering to the Karthon warlord beside him. "I have studied their history. They do this often. They take the back, as though they fear challenge." The Karthon growled in amusement. "Then today we will show them what strength looks like." The assembly's first trial was announced, a contest of might. Massive slabs of alloy were rolled onto the floor. Each representative would shatter their assigned block to demonstrate their species' strength. The Jughar went first, raising a massive fist and smashing his slab into gravel. The chamber roared in approval. The Karthon followed, tail whipping down with a sonic crack that split their block in two. Dozens more came, showing claws, fangs, beams, and raw muscle. When it was the humans' turn, they stepped forward calmly. Their representative was not armored, not towering, not even particularly muscular. Just ordinary. The alien crowd leaned forward, eager for comedy. The human touched the alloy block with one hand, bent down, and tapped the corner, searching. Then, with startling precision, he struck once, a sharp movement rather than a brute force blow. The block shuddered, fractured perfectly along internal seams, and collapsed in a tidy pile at his feet. No wasted motion. No roar of effort. Just quiet, surgical destruction. The chamber fell into an uneasy silence. The second trial was endurance. Competitors were placed in a gravity well that increased in strength every minute. Species renowned for their resilience stepped forward proudly. Jughar bones groaned but held. Karthon muscles bulged, sweat pouring. One by one, champions staggered and collapsed, dragged down by the crushing force. The human representative? He remained seated, legs crossed, breathing steady. While others strained and screamed, he simply endured. The well climbed past the Jughar's limit, past the Ilyth, past the Karthon. Only the human remained upright when the machine finally shut off. The laughter was gone now. By the third trial, combat demonstration, the aliens were no longer mocking. The humans had proven strong, but strength in isolation meant little. Now, champions faced simulated enemies within a combat arena. Each species fought gloriously, tearing through holographic armies, their victories punctuated with cheers. When the human stepped into the arena, something changed. He did not charge. He did not roar. He simply observed. The holographic army swarmed, and instead of brute force, he slipped between them, fluid, efficient, striking only when needed. While others relied on raw power, the human used cunning, patience, and timing. The simulation ended in silence. The human had eliminated every opponent without taking a single hit. By now, the assembly whispered among themselves. The Jughar shifted uncomfortably. The Karthon's tail no longer lashed with pride. The Ilyth's crystalline face flickered in unease. At last, General Vrox bellowed, unable to contain his frustration. "Explain yourselves, humans! Why do you always sit in the back, hiding while others prove their strength? Why come here only to shame us with tricks and patience?" The human representative finally spoke. His voice was calm, even gentle, yet it carried through the hall like a blade. "Because predators fight for the front. They need to show teeth, to be seen, to feel safe in their strength." He glanced slowly around the chamber, letting his words sink in. "Humans sit in the back because that is where survival is decided. From there, we see everyone. We measure. We wait. And when the moment comes, we do not waste strength. We end the fight before it begins." Silence hung heavy. The aliens, for all their power, felt the weight of something far older, far sharper than brute force. The Jughar, once smug, lowered his massive head. The Karthon's tail went still. Even the crystalline Ilyth flickered with respect. For the first time, the strongest species in the galaxy realized something unsettling. Humans did not sit in the back because they were weak. They sat in the back because it was the best place to see where everyone else's weaknesses lay. And once a human had seen them, strength no longer mattered. From that day, no one laughed when humans chose the back row. Because now the galaxy knew, the quiet ones, watching from behind, were the most dangerous of all.